Welcome back to Avalon and Ninth. Please make sure to subscribe, like, comment, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Hello, everybody. I am back. I know I only had one video this last week and I'm so sorry, but I had to put obviously all the wonderful and amazing orders that I received as a priority to ensure that everything got out on time. And as of today, when I'm doing this voiceover, anyways, we're done with TPC orders. Hallelujah. I'm so stinking excited. Okay, so this video is going up a day later than what I normally have 52 weeks of Halloween videos going up, but that's just because I had to finagle some things and figure some things out and yada 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 yada. I'm hoping I will be back onto my schedule for this upcoming week. I still have some things to catch up on, but yeah. I really wanted to make sure that I got the 52 weeks of Halloween done, and I could tell you the wonderful story that I hinted about on Monday's video. It feels like so long, and in fact, I need to go back and respond to a whole bunch of comments. I'm not ignoring anybody. I promise. I see them. I only have so much time. And so I'm a hustling everywhere I go. All right. Let's get down to brass tacks, right? I have absolutely no week that... I absolutely have no idea what week this is for 52 weeks of Halloween. I believe it is week 20. Could be week 21. I don't know. It'll say it on the thumbnail, but we're here with another 52 weeks of Halloween. So this was a kit I had brought out last year. It's called Zombie Bride, I think it's called. I think that's what I named it. Yeah, Zombie Bride. And, well, it's awesome. I really love the washi that is with the eyeballs. So cool. So I decided to keep going with the theme that I did on Monday, where I put the bottom washi up at top, and I enjoyed it. Now, I will say, before we get into the mix of everything, that I did have a hard time figuring out what to put in the planner, because I know that I put a ton of that already on Monday's video. And this week really was filled with very, 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 very long work days. Yeah, it was absolute insanity. So, starting on Monday, I had a cutter break, not one of my sticker cutters, but just a part on one of my paper cutters that I needed to fix. And so I needed to run to Home Depot and Walmart to see if I could find a part to help me bridge the gap and fix it until I could talk to the manufacturer about it. So that's what that was for. And literally, it was very much a sigh. That little munchkin from Once More with Love is perfect for the sigh that went on. It was a very, very long day. Yes. And I literally felt like all of that week that I had a brain in a jar. It just was, it was crazy. Anyways, moving on further down, kids had Dungeons and Dragons that Monday. They've been doing 2 weeks. They've been doing 2 times a week, Wow, can we talk about being tongue-tied? They had Dungeons and Dragons, and they've been having it for 2 times each week. So that's what that is. That is our hand-drawn doodle dragon for Dungeons and Dragons. Thought it turned out super, super cute. Loved it. And then time for work, because I did do a lot of work on that Monday. And I used a character from Fox and Cactus. That was from her Halloween lineup, so I figured that it went really awesome. And then because I didn't have anything else to put, but I know that I didn't put dinners down, figured that I would just do that. And we had Wendy's for dinner that night. So, yeah. Glitter header, obviously. This is the day, Tuesday. This is the day that something adventurous happened. I guess one could say that it was a blessing in disguise, but in the moment, it really was not. If you're new to my channel, I have 4 children. I have 3 boys, followed by a little girl. They are my absolute pride and joy. I love them to pieces, but sometimes I wonder what goes through their little heads. My oldest and my youngest son decided to team up. Now, these are my 2 that are constantly at each other's throats, so why they decided to team up and do something, I have no idea. But my middle son comes running up the stairs and goes, Mom, something happened, and I just want you to know I had nothing to do with it. And he really didn't. He didn't have anything to do with it. Anyways, they thought it was brilliant to tie a string to the fan and then tie it to a water bottle, and then as the fan was going, swing it the other way. Needless to say, my fan came crashing down, and I'm sitting there trying to do it and figure it back out. Turns out that the people who owned this house before us didn't even install the fan correctly. So that's where the blessing in disguise comes in, because at any moment that fan could have crashed down onto somebody. Luckily, after many not so nice words coming out of my mouth because my shoulders were aching and I was cramping up and it's not a very light fan, we got it fixed. It probably took about 40 minutes to figure it out. It was not a great adventure. So that's that sticker right there with that very angry character from Oh Hello Michelle, because my kids broke my downstairs fan. But it's all working again, so yay, girl power, right? We figured it out. Kids had dance and taekwondo that evening, and then I did a mail drop that day. That's right, I was being ninja-like. We did mail drop. And then another sticker for the food, and that night we had tacos. I know there's not supposed to be an apostrophe there. I don't know why I put an apostrophe there. Let's just chalk it up to the brain just not totally working all that well, because this girl is kind of tired. So I decided to start moving from the bottom to the top so I can get that full box in, and for dinner that night we ended up having Taco Bell. It just was not a great week for cooking in this house, so I can tell you that this week has been much better, albeit there have been lots of fend for yourself nights. So decide what you want to eat and figure it out. But we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later. Wednesday was a very long day of work. Super long. I want to say this was my longest day of work. Are you guys ready for this number? Close to 18 hours. That was my longest day of work. It was, Mama's feet ached after that. So that sticker was definitely of me dreaming going to bed, and from Stick with the Plan Co., because I really wanted to go to bed, but because of some, the cutter breaking and me needing to run to Home Depot and Walmart on Monday, and then the fan breaking on Tuesday, I definitely had to play some catch up on Wednesday. We also picked up the house that day, because apparently when Mama isn't telling you to constantly clean, you forget that you need to do it, thus resulting in needing to do it. My kids just have not quite figured that one out, that if you actually pick up as you go along, or heaven forbid, here's the kicker, if you put stuff back after you're done with it, you actually have less cleaning to do. Shocking, isn't it? But they don't believe me. One day they will believe me, I guess. Maybe they won't. FaceTimed with my husband that day, because it was FaceTime day. and then it was laundry time. We definitely had to catch up on some laundry. I was making my second oldest son do laundry this week. That was his turn to learn and do some things, and I figured out that I love him dearly. He is my son who is on the spectrum. And so, teaching him, lifelong skills that need to happen. But we joke. And he has his sense of humor is very morbid like mine, which I greatly appreciate. And we were joking about that if we were ever held hostage and the hostage takers were requiring him to do laundry as a condition of our release, we'd never be released. And it's quite humorous. I mean, he's learning and we're getting through it and everything, but we got a ways to go. For now, I'm just glad that it's getting folded and put away. And even if it's getting put away and hung up, and let's just say he put a hanger inside a hoodie hood top to hang it up instead of through into the arms. I love him to pieces, you guys. I saw it and it made me laugh so hard. And I showed it to his older brother, and his older brother cracked up. And he did the job. He hung up the shirt. We just were not specific enough about exactly how it needed to be hung up. So we're still all learning. Same Dungeons and Dragons sticker, because they did Dungeons and Dragons again that day. And then I ordered groceries. My spots are back open for me to be able to get pickup curbside, and so I placed such a huge order. I was really happy that my spots are back, and I can now get back into the swing of doing my weekly grocery runs to go pick them up on Friday mornings. So that's what that was. And then that evening we had quesadillas to eat. I about said quesadillas to drink. That would not be cool. That would be gross. Quesadillas to eat, and it was another long day of work. I actually didn't end up ordering groceries until it was like 20 minutes before bedtime. It was a crazy long day again. So, the order grocery sticker was from Pumpkin Paper Co., and then the long day of work is from Planner Studio. So, for some reason, I just weirded out on counting glitter headers, and I thought that I was like all weirded out in some way, shape, or form. I don't know. Just that was me just flipping and being weird. Friday morning, I picked up groceries. Not super early, but I guess. Sorry, dropping my pen. Somewhat early, I guess. I definitely had to wait for a little bit, and they've done things a little differently, so it took some time, but I was able to pick up groceries. What I didn't put on there is I had to run back to Home Depot to see if I could find a different part, because what I found on Monday just wasn't working, and I did, so that was a success, and it took a lot of stress off me. So that grocery shopping sticker is from Stick With The Plan Co., and then that full box with the Zombie Bride on it, which I thought was perfect. And then Friday just was not, I think exhaustion was catching up with me, and I just was exhausted. That's really, at the end of the day, I was just super exhausted. So I got into the bathtub, and I was relaxing in the bathtub, and then decided I'd also needed to take a nap. And in fact, actually, I felt worse after I took the nap. So that was not cool at all. Yeah. So, but I mean, you just have to figure out what works for you. But, I am not shy about taking a nap, you guys. If I need a nap, I'm going to take a nap, and there is nothing wrong with it. So if you feel like taking a nap, you take that nap. Nothing wrong with it. But because I was not feeling well that evening, told the kids, I was like, hey, you guys can decide what you want to have for dinner. So more of kind of a fend for yourself. And honestly, at this point, I don't remember what they had. We picked up groceries, so they probably had pizza. If they didn't have pizza, they probably had sandwiches. I know, like, no major dinner cooking happened, but, you know, they didn't go to bed hungry, and that is a win in my book. Saturday morning, it was a work day. So many of you know that I don't like to work on the weekends. I try to keep that for, like my filming days and spending with the family and not being in my office. But because of the amount of orders that we received from, one second, rewind, because I forgot to tell you, the Relax in Bath sticker was from Pumpkin Paper Co., and then the Nap Time sticker was from Grin and Bear It Plans. This Workday sticker is from Fox and Cactus. Anyways, we received an overwhelming amount of orders during the TPC, well, with the planner launch, followed directly by TPC, and then 1 week after TPC ended, mystery kits renewed. So the amount of orders that we received in less than 2 weeks was phenomenal, record-breaking. And I am perfectly fine with that. If that's going to continue to be the trend, I'll take it. I'm not going to complain. So, but it did mean I did have to work on that Saturday to get things done. I also had to pay bills and balance the books. And so that sticker is also from Fox and Cactus. No, we're not poor. It just was a cute one to do. I will buy all the stickers in the world and use them for many, many different reasons. So that one can be for on a day that I wanted to go shopping, but I couldn't go shopping, or, for the balance books. Anyways, FaceTimed with my husband. Once again, I FaceTime with my husband every week, but if I have space in the planner, I'm going to put it there. And considering that we did not do a memory spread, plan with me, rewind plan, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to put it in here. And then it was laundry catch-up, so that sticker was from Fox and Cactus. And then I don't remember what we had for dinner that Saturday and Sunday, but I just went ahead and put down those Feed Me stickers just so that the spread looked complete. I have no clue what we ate those days. I know I cooked. I just don't remember what I cooked. And genius me never wrote it down. Go figure. So then I went ahead and I started obviously from the bottom so that I could put that full box down there. And then Sunday again was another work day. This was the day that I did do some filming so that I could edit and upload, and that was just the one video. So yeah, just was not a weekend that I could fit the filming in. And then that sticker, giant sticker from Fox and Cactus, figured it worked in that half box really, really well. That's the same sticker that I used on Monday. And then I just went ahead and added these stitched quarter boxes down. I end up taking 3 of them for film, edit, and upload, because that's what I did. And I just layered the script sticker over the top. This font is not available as a custom script, but if you're wondering about one that might be very similar to it, font 18 and font, belay my last. My husband's going to go, you said belay my last. I'm such a military person still. I was just looking at our list. That font is in the shop. Nobody ever orders it though. I don't know why. I don't know why anybody doesn't ever order it. It's such a beautiful font. Anyways, it is font number 5 in the shop. So if you go to the custom scripts, you like how that script look, it is font number 5. So one of my favorites. And then plan next week. Because I have a work planner, that's what I do. I write down things that need to be done. Sometimes they don't get done and it gets ugly scribbled out. Like, it's not enjoyable stuff to look at. The handwriting's sloppy. I don't take my time. I've got arrows pointing other ways. I got highlights. I got little notes. It's just all not cool. And this was me just flipping to see which days I actually did do work. And it was the Friday that I didn't do any work because I wasn't feeling very well. Sidebar doesn't really get filled out too much with anything. There wasn't much to fill out in it. This next week we do start activities back up again, so I'm super excited about that. But other than that, I just end up putting down this full box, and that's just kind of it. And, you know, finish it off with a glitter header, and I white out the calendar. This is an old planner, so since I don't use the monthly views, it doesn't matter. I'm just enjoying. That's what it is, you guys. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.